Liberal Viewer presents.
So, I just YouTubed that Fox News special report from last Thursday showing how they edited a lot of the criticism of Bush out of the Daily Show clip they showed at the end of the program. So the very next day, I see Friday's special report from Fox News uses this Daily Show segment as the humorous clip at the end.
Finally tonight, the Army recently raised its recruitment age so that it is possible for 42-year-olds to enlist. The Daily Show says, why stop there?
Feeling useless, ignored, alone? Feel like society's forgotten you?
Well, we haven't. We're the U.S. Army, and we'd like to fly you to Iraq and stick you in front of tanks. Because when you have a gun, people have to listen to your stories.
Well, that's it for tonight.
Now, that 30 seconds you just saw on Fox was the last part of a larger critique of the Bush administration. And I'd watched it on the Daily Show the night before, and I remember that the critique was really about how Bush foreign policy is stretching the resources of the U.S. military. None of that made it onto Fox News. Now, to let you decide if Fox chose the part of the clip least harmful to the Bush administration, take a look at the whole critique, starting with Jon Stewart saying,
"Foreign entanglements have left our Army stretched to the breaking point. And last week it was disclosed that poor equipment and insufficient training have left two-thirds of both the Army and National Guard's combat force unready for combat. To put that in context, for every... Oh, you like that? For every G.I. Joe our Army has, we also have one Gomer Pyle and one Beetle Bailey. To ease the stress, the Army recently raised its enlistment age limit for the second time in 5 months to 42 years old and has lowered the physical requirements needed to pass basic training. When I say jump, you say... Join the Army and spend your midlife crisis in an actual crisis. By the way, if you're wondering why the cutoff is 42, it's because I'm 43, and even the Army doesn't want to go there. Things have gotten so bad, the Army is now going overseas to recruit non-citizens, offering them citizenship in exchange for joining the Army. As part of that campaign, they recently created this ad.
Some call it a travesty. Others call it a national epidemic. We call it basic training. If you can climb, swim, and run to get into a country, then you can jump into a uniform. So give me your huddled masses yearning to kick asses.
You know what? I gotta tell you. I don't think that's gonna work. Too complex. I think if you want an effective ad, you got to keep it simple.
U.S. Army, protect your forehead. U.S. Army, protect your forehead. U.S. Army, protect your forehead. Available without citizenship or physical. Worldwide.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's the heat. I'm sorry, hold on. I've just received word that the Army has again raised the maximum age for enlistment and released this new advertisement.
Feeling useless, ignored, alone? Feel like society's forgotten you?
Well, we haven't. We're the U.S. Army, and we'd like to fly you to Iraq and stick you in front of tanks. Because when you have a gun, people have to listen to your stories.
Now, obviously... Go fighting grandpas!
So I have to repeat the question from the previous video. When Fox News edits clips for time, is it just a coincidence Democrats end up looking worse while Republicans end up looking better?
YouTube, you decide.